Hi, my name is Mandolin Royal, and today I'm sitting here with Mr. Tornado. I was supposed to have done his update yesterday, but we had a lot of stuff going on. I didn't get a chance to. But I did have a chance to put him on the scale, and he weighed in at 7 pounds even, which was a loss of gain rather than an actual gain. But there's a reason for that, and that's because last Saturday I went through my pens and I found 8 birds that weren't going to do me any breeding favors. And 2 of those birds, yeah, were his pen mates. And my meat buyer came out Sunday. He collected those birds and took them home and made several meals out of them. But it meant that Tornado got a new pen. And that new pen has 3 older pullets in there. They're not quite a year old yet. But they're going to train him because his confidence hasn't been the best. And he needs to be put through a couple of different situations to see if we can boost that up a little bit. So I have him out in the barn free ranging. That helps him a lot. He gets to act naturally. He gets to crow. He gets to walk around and make faces at some of the younger males. His old pen is right across the way there. Now there's a little pile of boys in there growing out. His new pen is over in the corner there with the 3 girls that he got. And the purpose of that is the fertility test. And I don't necessarily have to hatch those eggs. All I have to do is break them open and see if he was able to contribute anything to a bullseye pattern on the yolk. I'm not convinced I'm going to hatch from that particular group, but we'll at least be able to see if he can do that job. But he's been pretty cute hanging out with me. He's followed me around for chores. He helped me go pen to pen, filling up water drinkers, filling up feeders. And we're sitting here and taking a little break, but I thought I'd give you the little update so that we didn't miss it totally. But he's adapting. He's totally stressed out. And in some schools of thought, they say, don't stress your birds because it could be problematic. But I have a slightly different school of thought, which is go ahead and stress them out a little bit in a controlled environment. And they're going to show you what sort of strength, resiliency, adaptability. They're going to show you what they're made of if they do get to experience a couple of moments of stress. And anytime the flock dynamic changes, they're going to stress. And with him having to move pens and having to get with some new birds and try to find his place within that grouping, it's giving him a lot to think about. And he's handling it in stride. So of course, being a mama's boy, he's leaning on me. But it was cute yesterday. I was running through chores and I had him out walking around with me, and he actually made it all the way down the driveway. He followed me to some other buildings to check on the birds there. And I kind of like turning him loose to come with me for chores. It's a novelty that I don't get to experience any other way. It's only because of the type of bird that he is and the way he was raised and us having this little goofy bond. So I think he's going to mature into being a very well-rounded bird, and he's going to be able to go through different situations. Like, for example, that was better. That was one of the better crows he's done all day. But like the group of boys over there, they would grow out better if they had a mentor. So once I figure out his fertility, I can go ahead and change his situation again. And I could let him grow out some boys for me. Chances are, with his temperament the way that it is, he's not going to brutalize them. He's not going to beat them up. Instead, he'll act as more of a mentor or a guide bird. Because he's already been there, done that. He's already gone through different situations. He's already gone through changes and circumstances. I think that's good for a bird. He's still kind of built like a cinder block. Even if he did lose some weight, I mean, that's going to be something to be expected. It's not going to damage him long term. But I think it's pretty okay to give a bird something to think about and to see how they cope with it and how they manage. He could be hiding in a corner somewhere, and he's not. He's just going to roll with it. But we're about wrapped up with chores today, so I'm going to put him back in with his 3 girls. They haven't done anything to him. They're just sassy. You ready to go back in there? You gonna go on your own? Will you guys be supportive? You want to go back in with them? On your own? Or do I have to help you? Go on. You gotta go. You gotta man up. Go on. Go on. You'll be alright. I'll check on you later. He's gonna go hide outside. So we'll check in on him next week. See how he's coping with this. He's just lucky one of these girls didn't chase out there after him to pin him in a corner and make him cry. But they're really not that bad. He's just being dramatic. More on this new situation next week.